Jai Shri Gurudev. Good morning, children. In the previous class, I explained you some of the features of PowerPoint, right? And so many of you have forwarded your presentations to me, and it was very good and well, children. So, and a big applause for all of you from my side for your effort and interest in learning the new things. So, children, keep going and keep understanding all the concepts and clear. So, today, let us understand about importing data from Word. Okay, children? So, as the name itself indicates, PowerPoint provides the facility to import data from other applications and you can use it in your presentations. Okay, children? So, importing data saves your time and efforts of retyping it again. So if you have the ready file in the Word, so you can just import it and you can use it in your presentation in the form of slides. Okay, children? So it just saves your time and it just saves the effort of retyping it again. Okay, so now I'll show you how to import data from the Word. Okay, so I'll just go back from the screen. So in order to import data from Word, so you have to click on the View tab. Here you'll be having a tab called as View. Okay, children. So you have to click on the View tab. In the View tab, in Presentation View group. Okay, here is the Presentation View group. In that group, you'll be having Slide Sorter button. You'll be having Slide Sorter button will be there in the Presentation View group. So you have to click on that. So once you click on the slide sorter button, you can view all the slides which is present in your presentation. So how many slides are there, children? 4 slides are there, right? So in my presentation, 4 slides are there. So now I'll import the data from Word application. Okay. So to do so, you have to click on the Home tab. So once you switch to the slide sorter view, click on the Home tab and then here you'll be having New Slide button. Okay, new slide button will be there. We have to click on the new slide button and here we have to select slides from outline option. Okay, children, they have to select slides from outline option. So once we click on that slides from outline option, we'll get a window like this. In this, you have to browse and search for the file which you want to import and insert in your presentation. Okay, so you have to browse for the file which you want to import. So my file is on desktop. So I'll just click on the desktop. I'll just scroll it down. The name of my file name is types of computer. Okay, children. So I want to import this particular file to my presentation. So I'll just select this and we have to click on this insert button. Here we'll be having a button called as insert. Have to click on that insert button. So once you click on the insert button, all the data will be imported from your Word to the PowerPoint presentation like this. Hope you can see so many slides has got inserted, right? So I'm just scrolling down, just observe, children. Only 4 slides was there before, right? I showed you, right? Only 4 slides were there. So now I imported the data from Word. So it just reduced my time, right? And it also reduced the burden of typing it again and again because I have done everything there. So just by importing it, I can use it in my presentation in the form of slides. Hope you can see. So these are all the different slides that has got inserted from the Word application. Okay, these are all the imported slides. Hope it is clear. Hope you understood how to import data from Word application to your PowerPoint. Okay, children. So if you have got systems in your home, please try to do it once. You can also do it in the mobile phones also. So please try it once. Hope it is clear. So now let us understand about viewing a presentation. Okay, so I'll just come back to the normal view. Okay, children. So now let us move on to the next topic, that is viewing a presentation. Okay, so you can view your presentation in different formats, that is normal view, outline view, slide sorter view, notes page view, reading view, and then slide master view. So these are all the different types of views you have got. Okay, so in order to view the slides which is inserted in your presentation, you can view in these many different formats. Okay, children. So now I'll show in practical and I'll explain how each and every view will look like. Okay, so I'll just come back from the screen. So now let me explain how to view the presentation in different formats. So in order to view the presentation in different formats, you have to click on the View tab. Here you'll be having a tab called as View tab. You have to click on the View tab. Hope you can see in the presentation view group, you'll be having all the view options here. Okay, so like a normal view, outline view, slide sorter view, notes page view, reading view, and here the slide master view. So all the different views will be present here. So children, one thing I want to tell you, so if you're viewing this video, please view the video in the landscape mode so that all the options will be visible properly if you view the video in the landscape mode. Okay children, so now let me explain you each and every view in brief. So first one is normal view. So we are in the normal view itself. The screen what you're seeing, hope you can see my screen, right? So this itself is the normal view. Okay children, so you can use this view to edit your presentation slide by slide and to navigate within the thumbnails. Okay children, so hope you can see here all the slides are displayed to your left hand side, right? So here you can just make edit. If I want to make some changes in the fourth slide, just by clicking on that, I'll go to the fourth slide, and whatever the thing I want, if I want to edit something here, I can just go, and if I want to delete it, I can delete. If I want to type, I can type it. So you'll use this view in order to edit your presentation slide by slide. Okay, that is the use of a normal view. And next type of a view is outline view. Hope you can see here. I'll just click on that outline view button. Just observe children how your screen will change. Okay, so this is the outline view. So you can use this outline view if you want to edit and jump between your slides in outline pane. Okay, in this view, you can easily create an entire presentation just by pasting your outline from Word into the outline pane. Okay, so hope you can see to your left hand side, all the text will be displayed here. Okay, so if I want, I can just edit over here. Okay children, you just observe here. If I make any changes here, it is just changing over here also, right? So this is how you can do. You can easily make addition to your slides. Okay children, hope it is clear. Next is slide sorter view. So I'll just click on the slide sorter view button. So this is how the slide sorter view will look like. So all the slides in your presentation will be displayed in the form of thumbnails, and you can easily rearrange your slides in this view. Okay, so rearrangement of slides can be done in this view so easily. So if you want to rearrange, you just have to press and hold the slide which you want to change the order. So if you just press and hold the left mouse button, and if you just move the slides like this, you can easily rearrange wherever you want. Okay children, so you can use this view, that is you can use the slide sorter view if you want to rearrange them, and if you want to view the number of slides which is present in your presentation, you can just go through this view, that is slide sorter view. Hope it is clear. Next is notes page view. Okay, so this is how the notes page view will look like. Hope you can see my screen. This is the notes page view. So if you want to see how your presentation will look like when it is printed out with notes, you can switch to this view. Okay, so when we take printout, how exactly it looks like, it just shows the preview of that. That is notes page view. Okay children, so next type of a view is reading view. Okay children, so if you want to check the animation and transition effects that has been applied for the slides, you can select the reading view. So it just shows the slideshow of a presentation without switching to the full screen mode. Hope you can see here. So it is just showing the transition effects and the animation effects which is applied to the slides and objects on the slide. Right children? So if you want to check the animation and transition effects, you can go to the reading view. You can switch to the reading view. Hope it is clear. And the next type of a view is slide master. Okay, hope you can see here. So this is the next type of view. So once you click on the slide master view, you'll get a screen like this. Okay children, so the slide master is an element of a template that stores information including font style, placeholder size, position of a text and objects, bullet styles, background designs, and color schemes. So in other words, we can just tell Slide Master is just like a template which you can ready to use. It is a ready to use formats. Only thing is you have to make changes to the contents. Okay, children, hope you can see the slides over here. So everything is typed over there. By changing the contents, you can just start using it. Okay. So that is what is the slide master. And in all the slides, we'll be having the placeholders. Hope you can see the dotted lines here, right? The dotted box are there, right? That is called as placeholder. So placeholder is a place where you can enter the text. So just by editing the contents of that, you can create your own presentations by adding whichever the slide, whichever the contents you want. That is called as slide master view. Okay, children, hope it is clear. So these are all the different types of views that you have got in presentations. So if you have got systems in your home, please do try it everything once and read the lesson once, children. And if you get any sorts of doubt, please do contact me. And by this, I would like to tell that your fifth chapter, that is presentation visual effects, has been completed. If you have any sorts of doubts regarding this, please do contact me. Thank you. Have a good day.